Hi everyone, Dr. Michelle Mion here. What we're going to do right now is talk about impactions, or teeth that are stuck in the bone. Some of us may look at our teeth and see some gaps in between them, or spaces. Now this may be because the teeth are just smaller relative to the jaw and there's inherently going to be spaces present. This may also be because teeth are stuck in the bone and haven't come all the way in. Now I want to look at this case where we have one tooth on this side that's starting to peek through and come in, but if we look to the other side, we don't see the tooth right there. It could be what's called impacted. Now there's actually a bump under the gum, which is a good sign that it may be coming in still, but what we need to do once we see this sort of thing is take an x-ray to determine if a tooth is impacted. So here are two x-rays that I'd like to go over. To orient you, this is the top jaw up here, and this is the bottom jaw down here. Now there are two sets of teeth. This, for example, is an adult tooth with a baby tooth above it. Now the way that adult teeth typically grow into the mouth is they start to resorb the roots of the baby tooth, so the baby tooth doesn't have an anchor holding it into the mouth that much anymore. It starts to become wiggly, it falls out, create space for the adult tooth to come right into that position. So these teeth down here look like they're coming in pretty well. You can kind of see them coming in straight. This one's a little behind. Now if we come to the top teeth, this one's coming in to replace this baby tooth, this one's coming in to replace this one. Now this one is coming in a little bit sideways or angled when it needs to be coming in straight up and down to replace this baby canine tooth. If we come over here, we see that this tooth on this side is even more angled in and overlapping the root of another tooth and not the one that it needs to come in to replace. So these teeth are at risk of being impacted. Down here we can see another example of it. So we have a couple adult teeth on the top here that haven't grown in. Here we have a canine tooth that's angled in. Now it needs to come down and replace this baby tooth right here, but we see that it's driving right towards the center. These canine teeth have the longest root to come into the mouth, and they can lose their way as they're coming in, and sometimes they need to be redirected to come into the proper position to avoid invasive surgeries in the future. Here's another example of an impacted tooth. So this molar right here actually drifted forward and closed the space where this tooth was supposed to come in. So now there's absolutely no space for it, and either we can push this tooth back or we can do other treatments to try to make space to allow this tooth to come in. But this is why taking x-rays is very important. Now luckily there are several different treatment options for impacted teeth, in particular impacted canines, because those are the most common. One treatment modality is using an expander, or sometimes just a space maintainer, partial braces, and sometimes just removing the baby teeth in the area where we want the adult tooth to come in can help. Thanks for your attention. If you have any questions or would like to check out our website for more videos on different conditions or treatments, please check out meonorthodontics.com.